So for many generations, people has always thought that the ocean is full of unlimited amount of food and fishes and all those resources. But really, for the past decades already, people start to realize that, hey, fish is becoming running out because of overfishing. And not only that, but there's a lot of pollutants from on land that flow into the water. Really also is going to harm a lot of the ecosystem and also humans as well. So what happens, let's say, for example, a very internationally known pollutant, which is DDT, for example, which is a harmful pesticide that from farmland flows into the marine ecosystem through, let's say, a storm, for example. And so what happens once it's in the water is that little tiny phytoplanktons will end up consume that while obtaining nutrients in the water. These little planktons will then be consumed by bigger fish, and then the bigger fish will eat the smaller fish, and it keeps on going on to then, which is the most top of the food chain. Let's say a human, of course, will consume that much amount of DDT. And really a lot of these side effects of DDT is nervous system breakdown, and also sometimes it can even lead to death when receiving too much of these DDT and mercury symptoms. And so whatever we have on land that is dangerous will eventually flow into the ocean and get back into our system. So really it's important that humans will watch what we do on land, because whatever we do will end up get back to us again. April 20, 2010, what happens was that there was a very severe oil spill, and there was a British petroleum company, but however there was an incident where the oil started leaking, and so ended up 60,000 barrels of oil was gushing out every day to the sea. And this was located off from the Gulf Coast, and it was recorded to be worse than the Exxon Valdez oil spill situation in Alaska, which it was actually considered to be making it the worst spill in American history. And so because of oil spill, now you have over 150 threatened sea turtles, and also so many marine life and seabirds as well. And during my local trips as a marine biologist into Huntington Beach, I visited the Boca Chica wetland. And on the northern part of Boca Chica wetland, I discovered that because it's located next to a city, during my trip, me and a couple of partners of mine, we discovered a lot of trash that are flowing on the waters and also already beginning to be buried within the soil. And really it was a disappointing to see that how so many trash can end up consuming this one little area. I mean, it's there was already seeing birds trying to pick up food, yet all they're picking up is a bunch of bottles and cans. And so like 80% of land-based activities can really make a huge difference upon these small ecosystems and of course the ocean. And so because these activities is really going to affect the ecosystem, and also in the end it will affect humans as well, because we are the one that depend on these ecosystems for our food sources. If we cannot have a clean food source, of course how are humans going to continue to exist? Basically what we're doing now is killing ourselves.